So in this lecture, I will discuss about the behavior model of one bit comparator by using if-else statement. Then I will write the test bench of one bit comparator. After that, I will modify the code so that I can develop a Verilog module of 2-bit comparator by using if-else statement and the test bench of 2-bit comparator. So now the Verilog code of 1-bit comparator using if-else statement. This is the block diagram of 1-bit comparator. It compares two single bit numbers A and B. A and B are two single bit numbers, so the comparison of these numbers will be done by this comparator. Depending upon the numbers, now there are three outputs of this comparator. One is Y0, second output is Y1, and third output is Y2. Now the truth table for this comparator is like this. If A is 0 and B is 0, means if both numbers are same, then my output Y0 will be 1 and remaining two outputs will be 0. So basically Y0 output, it is telling me that number A is equal to number B. Okay, because see, you see this row and the last row. In last row, if A is 1 and B is also 1, means again both numbers are equal, then also my output Y0 is 1. See here, Y0 is 1. So basically Y0 output is giving me 1 if A and B are same. Now come to row number 2. If A is 0 and B is 1, means A is less than B. In this case, the output Y1 will be high. So output Y1 is high if number A, bit A, is less than B. Now come to row number 3rd. When input A is 1 and B is 0, so this means A is greater than B, and under this condition output Y2 will be high and remaining two outputs will be low. So my Y2 output will be high if A is greater than B. So I have to write the Verilog module for this functionality, right? So this is a single bit comparator which is comparing two single bit numbers A and B. Depending upon the number, it is generating high value at one of the output, right? Okay. So this is the code for 1-bit comparator. We start the code with module and we end it with end module. The name of my this Verilog module is comparator _1 bit. It has one port A, in one A port, another is B port. These are scalar port, and there is one output port Y. Y is a vector. So this we declare vector when we declare it as an output port. Now next statement, input A comma B. So by this we declare A and B ports as a input port. Then output square bracket 0 colon 2. So with this 0 colon 2, we will create 3 vectors, and these will be y0, y1 and y2. Right? So 3 vectors are created, and these are our outputs. Then we have declared rig type y. So again we have declared y vector as a rig type, because in our Verilog module we will assign the values to this y in the statements which are inside always block, and in any statements which are inside always block, if you are assigning any value to any variable, that must be declared as a rig type. That's why we have declared it as a rig type. So I have written here comment also with 2 backslash, and comment indicate me that y0 will will give us the value of a equal to b. Right? Already we have discussed here. If a is equal to b, so this will be indicated at y0 output, and y1 will indicate me whether a is less than b. So y1 will indicate a less than b condition. So same thing is there in the block diagram, and y2 indicates a greater than b condition. Okay, now I have written the always at the rate, and in the sensitivity list of this always block I have included a and b, which are the inputs. So whenever there is change in the values of a or b, then this always block will be activated, and the code written inside always block will be executed. So we are using if else statement. First statement is if a equal to b. So if the value of a is equal to b, then what will happen? So see, if this is the condition, then at y0 we will get 1. Right? See this condition in the truth table, first row and the last row. If a is equal to b, then y0 will be 1, and remaining 2 outputs will be 0. So if this is the condition, so see this statement will be executed. Y is equal to 3 tick b 100. So 100 will be assigned to y. So see here, what value we are assigning? 100. It will be assigned to y in the same way, in the same sequence how y is created as a vector. So see, y is created as a vector 0 to 2. So in this way, see, in this way y2, y1, y2 is created. y0, y1, y2 will be created, and the assigned value will be 100. So this means y0 will get 1, y1 will get 0, and y2 will get 0. So in this way y0 will get 0 if a is equal to b. Now come to next condition, else if a is less than b. If this is the condition, so if a is less than b, so you can see this condition, second row. If this is the condition, then y1 will be high. Okay, so for this we have written the statement, assign y a value 0, 1, 0. Right, here it is 0, 1, 0. So how it will be assigned? 0, 1, 0. 0 will be assigned to y0, 1 will be assigned to y1, and 0 will be assigned to y2. So in this way y1 will get 1 if a is less than b. Now we will see the next else if statement, else if a is greater than b. So this is the condition of the third row, a is greater than b. If this is the condition, then y2 will get 1. So see, if this is the condition, then this statement is executed, y is equal to 3 tick b 001. With this first 0 first 0 will be assigned to y0, next 0 will be assigned to y1, and next 1 will be assigned to y2. So in this way y2 will be 1 if a is greater than b. Okay, now we will see the test bench. So already in previous lectures we discussed a lot about the test bench. So this is a module, Verilog module of comparator. This is a test bench, unit under test. This is a unit under test, that is our comparator unit. It has the input A and input B. These are the ports, and these ports are associated with the port of the test bench named as A and B. Same name we have taken. So the test bench port A and B should be declared as rig type. Now the unit under test is having three output ports, y0, y1 and y2, and these three ports are associated with three ports of the test bench, and these are y0 is associated with y0, y1 is associated with y1, y2 is associated with y2. And since these ports of the test bench y0, y1 and y2 are attached with the output port of the unit under test, that's why they will be declared as wire in test bench, right? So this is the test bench module. Name of the test bench is test bench. See, rig A, rig B, and wire 0:2y. Then this statement is the instantiation statement of unit under test and the test bench port. So name of the unit under test, comparator underscore 1 underscore bit UUT, and inside this bracket we have done the instantiation, right? So this first A belongs to unit under test, and this A is associated with a port which is written inside bracket. So whatever you have is written inside bracket, this belongs to the port of test bench. Okay, right now here this is the initial block. Inside the initial block hash this dollar monitor, and inside the bracket we mentioned this A, this is a bit type, B is a bit type, y0 is a bit type, y1 is a bit type, y2 is a bit type. Then the name of the variables I have mentioned, A, B, y0, y1, y2, and these are the stimulus which I have given to values A and B, right? So at 5 unit time A will be 0, B will be 0. At 10 unit time A will be 0, B will be 1. At 15 unit time A will be 1, B will be 0. At 20 unit time A will be 1, B will be 1, and at 25 unit time the simulation will stop, right? So this is about the single bit comparator. Now we will see the Verilog code of 2-bit comparator using if-else statement. So now 2-bit means, so there are two 2-bit numbers, right? Like for example, numbers are 1, 0. Suppose these numbers are compared with number 0 and 1, right? So these are the two 2-bit number here. 1, 0 is greater than 0, 1. So here what I have done for the inputs, I have created the vectors. For example, this is my vector A1, or I will write it properly in this way. 1, A 0, right? So these are the 2-bit number, first 2-bit number, and it is compared with second 2-bit number, and that is B1 and B0, right? So see here, A1 A0, okay, this is not 1, this is inside the bracket we have to write 0. Then B1, and this is not 1, this is 0, B0. And there are 3 outputs, Y0, Y1, Y2, right? So if A is equal to B, then Y0 will be high. If A is what we have taken last, less than. If A is less than B, then Y1 will be 1. So wherever you are getting 1, so that indicates whether the A is greater than B, or A is equal to B, or A is less than B. So if A is less than, if A is greater than B, then Y2 will be high. So for example, if A1, A2, this is our first number and this is our second number. So this is first two-bit number, and this is my second two-bit number, right? So suppose first two-bit number is, let us assume 0, 1. A1 is 0 and A0 is 1, and second number is 1, 0, right? So B1 is 1, B0 is 0. So these two numbers will be compared. So in this case, A is less than B. So in this case, Y1 will be high, and Y0 is 0 and Y2 is 0. So 1 at output Y1 indicates that A is less than B, right? So the truth table for this is like this. Okay. So here first number is suppose 0, 0, and the second number is 0, 0. In this case, output Y0 is 1 and remaining two outputs are 0. Now first number is 0, 0 and second number is 0, 1. So in this case, A is less than B. So if this is the case, then Y1 is 1 and remaining two outputs are 0. Right. Now again, A is 0, 0, B is 1, 0. So again, A is less than B. So again, this output is high. Y1 is high. So in total there are 16 conditions, right? Condition number 0, condition number 1, condition number 2, and last is condition number 15. So in truth table you can find total 15 conditions. Okay. Right, so this is the code now. See, the Verilog code, it is exactly same as the code of the 1-bit comparator. Only there is one change which I have made. In the input side, here in the single bit comparator, A and B are single bit. But now what I will do, in place of single bit, I will declare it an array of 2 bits. A will be array of 2 bit and B will be an array of 2 bits. So you can see here. input 1:0 A. So with this, what will happen? Two elements of a vector A will be created. One is A1 and another is A0. Now come to the next statement, input 1:0 B. With this, two elements of vector B will be created. These are B1 and B0. Right. Remaining thing in the code is same. There is no change. See here, output 0:2 Y, rig 0:2 Y, then always. Right here, this is a statement. This is a comment. Right. This is a comment I have written here. Always @ A, B. So right, if you write A, B, A, so this A will include both the elements A1 and A0. Same way the B will include both the elements B1 and B0. So whenever there is change in the value of any of these 4 bits, A1, A0, B1, B0, then the always block will be activated and inside written statement will be executed. So first statement is A is greater than B. So here if we write this A is greater than B, so basically it will check the two values of A with the two values of B, like this. So A greater than B, this means it will check these two values A1 A0 with B1 B0, like this. Comparison will be done. 0 0 will be compared with 0 1, right, or 0 0 will be compared with 0 0. So in this way comparison will be done. So if A is equal to B, then this statement Y is equal to 1 0 0 will be executed, and in this 1 it belongs to Y0, right, and next 0 belongs to Y1, and LSB 0 will belongs to Y2. Exactly same way how we discussed in the 1-bit comparator. Then else if A less than B, 0 1 0 will be assigned to Y. Else if A is greater than B, then Y is equal to 0 0 1 will be assigned. So simply by changing the scalar type A and B into this vector type, we can write the comparator of 2-bit number. Suppose I want to develop a comparator which compare 10 bits, right? So there are two 10-bit numbers, first 10-bit number and second 10-bit number. So here what I can do in this statement, simply I have to write within square bracket 9:0 A. So I will declare A as a vector of 10 elements 9 to 0, and B also I will declare vector of 10 elements 9 to 0, right? So simply if I modify this program in this way, so it will generate a comparator of two 10-bit numbers, right? So in this way you can write the Verilog code of model of this is of this 2-bit number, right? Okay. Right, now this is the test bench. So this is our Verilog module. This is a unit under test, right? This is a unit under test, and these are the input ports of the unit under test, and these are the ports of the test bench which are connected to the ports of input ports of unit under test. These are the ports of output ports of unit under test, and these output ports are attached with these ports of test bench. So writing the test bench is also quite simple. Now by now you might have understood about writing the test bench. So this is the test bench. Here values what we are giving, you see this statement, we are giving a, we are assigning a equal to 0 0, 2-bit number 0 0, and b is also 0 0. Then after 5 unit time, a is 0 1, b is 0 0. Then a is 1 0, b is 1 1, and a is 1 1, b is 1 1. In this way we have assigned 1 2 3 4, these total 4 different values at the gap of 5 unit time, and according to these values the output will be generated. Okay, so in next lecture I will show you the software demonstration of these two comparators.